Hey guys, Joseph Shiba here. Now today, I'm gonna review Captain Marvel. So, I'm gonna retry this again because I didn't go that much in depth. So, let's go in depth. So, let's go right here. So, this is the very first Marvel women movie. Lead one. This movie was already better than Elektra. Because Elektra had her own movie and it sucked. Well, this movie actually did much better than expected. Some people are just gonna make the claim, Joel 2099, this movie sucked. Well, guess what? Calm down. This is my own opinion. This is my very own opinion, so respect this. Now, here's one thing. Warning, the following will contain spoilers. So if you haven't gone to go to the movies, go to the movies if you, okay, maybe tomorrow, maybe after school. Alright, so since I'm recording this before I can go to bed. So, go watch this movie right now because I'm about to spoil some things, so click off this video, go watch the movie right now, as, if you can, find a theater to go watch it, and because this video is about to get, because there's gonna be some spoilers. So, spoiler alert! And also, you gotta give my video review some respect. Because I don't believe this was a disaster. So give me with some respect. So yeah, I'm basically reviewing this. So, beginning, we start with this. So at the beginning, we start with, I think, with kind of a memory where Carol's asleep in bed and then she gets up to train with this other guy. So yeah, so she goes up, she goes to train with the other guy, and then while they're training, she uses her powers, and I come back. Then there's the next part. The next part was, I think, is when they're in battle, and they're fighting the Skrulls, and then she kind of gets captured, and we get twisted minds in their memory. So what happens is, however, it was just a simulation until she fights the Skrulls and she accidentally falls all the way down to Earth. And then this is before she meets the cop, and then she tries to get radio waves so she can get a telephone so she can contact the others member of the Kree. It's either a group, like a warrior group. I'm trying to remember, since I just watched this movie. So yeah, group. And then, what happens next is, yeah, remember, it's still a spoiler review, I'm still reviewing it. And then what happens next is, that they're basically like, I think this is before she meets Fury, and she basically just chases the Skrull, while Fury didn't know that the Coulson in his car was a Skrull. And then he kind of meets Fury at that ball. I think at that bar. And then he proves to her that he's not a Skrull by showing a photon blast. And then they kind of sneak into this laboratory. No, not laboratory, but this kind of airport thing where they're saying they're S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. And, however, they're trying to find this information on this doctor where she made the Lightspeed machine. Yeah, it's a Lightspeed machine. Yeah, she made that Lightspeed machine. And then, what happens is that the next part is, I think they get away from that until, well, they're going there. They meet a little kitty. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. And his name is Goose. Oh, look, it's so cute. Don't believe me? Okay, I'll show you. Oh, look at this little thing. It's so cute. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I just want to pet it, but I'm scared to get scratched. And then next, I think her and, Carol and Fury right here, they basically kind of like escape this, that airport thing, so they can, like, take that airport ship just to go up into space. Until the next part, if I can remember correctly. I think they go up, and then after that, they kind of find some scrolls. They're peacekeeper. Wait, not that. No, they don't go find the scrolls. They're peacekeepers. I think I remember correctly. They kind of meet these scrolls. Yeah, the two scrolls that were fighting for a home planet. While she next gets to them. Next gets to there. Then next comes where I think. Yeah, there we go. If I can remember correctly, I'm trying to remember fully in the movie. Then we get to her origin, where you know how if you watch like your cartoons, you know how it's different in the comics. I don't know in the comics if it's different. Where the comics, I don't know if the comics is like the comics or like the cartoons you see. So what happens is like you know that light speed thing. Remember I said in the beginning in that video, I said a while ago, the light speed thing exploded, and then she absorbed it. That's what gave her photon powers, allowed her to fly, absorb energy, and gave her photon powers. And then she found out that the scrolls were kind of lying. No, like her Kree war were kind of lying. So that kind of, so she decided that they're gonna change her suit to this iconic, the red and blue and yellow suit. We always know her as, Carol as Miss Marvel. Heck, not to mention that it's kind of actually cute when you see him. So the next part where happens is that they basically, how do I say this? So yeah, basically what happens is they kind of go to, if I can remember correctly, they basically kind of find their, I'll go up into space to find out that they were lying, they were starting the war. So until he goes into, like, that weird thingy that allowed her, that was playing her powers. However, she learned, I think she was kind of not trying to give up. Until, I think, the next part where they basically, I think, if I can remember correctly. Yeah. So if I can remember correctly, I'm gonna say this, but that basically, if I'm trying to think of it, yeah, so they basically go up and she basically kind of finds out she can absorb that energy and kind of use it. So that's when when she first used the absorbing energy, I was like, oh my god, we're getting binary in our form. But guess what? We didn't get it. I was like, okay, I thought this is energy absorbing. I thought this was binary. Because binary in the comics, she kind of absorbs energy she can also transfer into binary. And not to mention that, I think if I remember next correctly, we get to the next part where, yeah, there we go. So for the next, for the next part, we get, so they basically kind of fight up until the battle takes place down to Earth, where she fights her trainer, or that person, their leader of the group that kind of does it. And then there's this funny moment, okay, before she says, okay, you know what, we're gonna get the Tesseract. So she basically does this. And Goose, you don't know, if you watch the movie, you may know this already, if you watched the movie already, if you remember, he really hates the Tesseract, and that's the most hilarious scene. When I saw that, I laughed so hard from that, because of one reason. I laughed at that part is because I felt so funny until they basically tried to say, yeah, okay, Goose attack, until in that part that was so funny where it was like, Fury was like, Goose, what side are you on? It kind of reminded me of that part in Pokemon where, Psyduck basically went on, like Misty said, whose side are you on? and so yeah, then we get to the next part. She kind of makes however, you didn't know, is inside the ship. It was Ronan. You may know him from Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1. And this movie takes place, I think, before Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1, and then, the next part, where I think they basically get to on Ronan, you may know him from Guardians of the Galaxy to Part 1, and remember, this is probably taking place, it suggests to me it takes place. Now, for the end credits scene, do you remember when Fury dropped that, he drops the, how do I say this? Yeah, he dropped that thing back, back in Infinity War. This happened at the end of Infinity War, where basically that went off, and then, boom, she came back. And now let's explain this. For the story, it was good. Now for acting, let's start this. Now, I'm gonna say this. Now, I think people might hate me for this, but Brie Larson actually did a good... She actually did a good Captain Marvel. I'm not lying, I enjoyed her performance. She did a good acting for her. And I enjoyed her as Captain Marvel, so I hope she's still gonna be Captain Marvel for Endgame. And by the way, at the end of the end credit scene, they said she's gonna return in Endgame. She's gonna have to play a role in Endgame. Sorry, guys. But she's basically gonna be the one patrolling Endgame. And also, so, for this reason, before anyone... They also forgot to mention Samuel L. Jackson still did Nick Fury. He's still good at that. And they kind of explain how he lost his eye when he gets his eye patch. And now, here's something that we're going to say. Joe 2099, this movie was a disaster. This was her fault. It's Marvel's fault. They should have done a Black Widow movie. Well, guess what? For the last time, I'm gonna say this. You see, I don't care if people hate this movie. I personally still enjoy this. So, I don't think this is the worst MCU movie. You wanna know what the worst one is? Homecoming. Fine, yes, but I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, the humor was good, but I gave Homecoming, as the worst, kind of. I'd rather, rewatch The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I kind of would rather rewatch The Amazing Spider-Man 2 over this movie. Over Spider-Man Homecoming. This Captain Marvel movie, this one was better than Spider-Man Homecoming, and is a lot better than Avengers Age of Ultron. I enjoyed this one more than Infinity War. Before anyone starts getting me, I enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed Captain Marvel as much as Black Panther I did. So, without further ado, how do I rate this movie? Well, so, for this movie, I would give this movie an 8 out of 10. An 8.5 out of 10. I enjoy this movie really good. So do I think it's the worst one? Nah, it's not the worst. We got worse MCU movies. I think people hated... You know what people hated more than this movie? Iron Man 2, Thor the Dark World, those two. And this movie is a lot better than that one. And I would rank it up as better than Captain Marvel the First Avenger. Please don't hate me, that's my very own opinion. And I would rank this movie up better than Infinity War. And when I make my top 10 favorite Marvel movies, you're easily going to see this movie on the top... Yeah, this movie, you're gonna see this movie on the top 10, easily in, the top 3, because I enjoyed this one. But, that'll be another video for another day. So what do you guys do? Did you like this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. And what are your thoughts on this movie? So, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. If you're new, subscribe. If you can check out my other content I do on this channel. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. The show is finished. I'll see you guys next time later.
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mightiest fight. Energy blast, hit past, top beams like lightning. Who can win a new card or the rise of a titan. I'm the king. I'm the king. Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside. I'm ready for your soul's demise. I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. Let's get it on, I'm here. Don't give me love, just feel. Since I make my commit, got the universe in my will. My power's making you kneel, cause you ain't ready to roll. I got death's phone number and I'm making a call. I walk through portals, step on the borders of time and space. You're never stopping this. King of apocalypse, turn planets into slaves. Better give me respect. I bring sparks and death battles, the omega effect. It'll cost you a life to battle me, settle your debt. I took lives to get to the throne, I never regret. Heads roll when I step in, give me your neck.
By the way, Homecoming sucked. Homecoming sucked. In my opinion. Please don't get mad at me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. Joe saying, I'll see you guys next time. Later. In the next video.